I started to grow and evolve away from just being a cross-dresser. I wanted to change. I wanted to be who I truly was. While I started to strive to be myself, my wife was walking away from me. We started to spend less and less time with one another. At first, we shared me being a woman, to her looking at me really becoming the other woman. As the end started to come, I started to express myself. Once I was a man named Isaac, now I was becoming DeAndrea. I was a free spirit, and I was on a mission. I didn't want to ever look back, so I even had a tattoo of her nickname, D, on my leg to this very day. Yeah, it would become a nuisance, especially when I was in exile, having to explain why I'd have a tattoo of the name D on my leg with a butterfly. Yeah, that was a hard one to explain when I was in exile. More about that later. I gathered every inch of resource that was available to me at the time. Remember, this was the early 2000s. I took it in. I used the insurance that I had, and I started making more appointments to actually start my transition. From therapy, I finally started to take the plunge in becoming the woman I knew I always was. Knowing every step I took towards my goal, I was walking away from my family. I started a YouTube channel exploring my life, and yeah, it wasn't what you would see today. I mean, my lighting is bad, my makeup was bad, but it was me. But it was the truth as well. Uncut, uncensored. I didn't know if my wife actually watched or any of my family members watched. And you know what? I didn't care, because that was the one place where I can be undeniably myself. I also had a lot of fun filmmaking, something I never thought I could do until I did it. You know, I had different shows. I mean, I had my life, I had comedy bits, then I explored doing other shows like news shows and, you know, fun stuff, serious stuff, me stuff. Some worked, some didn't. No matter what, it was fun.
Are you still up?
Hi, and welcome to the first season of My Life. And my name is DeAndrea Simone Barlow. Now, as in life, we have our ups and downs, our joy and our sadness, and our angry rumblings, and this is nothing different. So, I thought it'd be appropriate to give you a little warning. While it's not really obscene or nasty or any nudity, there's a lot of freaking cussing in it. That's because I like to cuss. I'm sorry if it offends you. It's probably not a good series for you to watch. But I thought I should keep it real, okay? We should all keep it real and be honest, and this is about my life. Now, that's pretty much all I have to warn you about, because that's all it is nothing but a cuss fest. No, I'm just kidding. There are actually good ideas in it, but there is a lot of words in between. Of course, I didn't actually mean for this to be a series and shown publicly, so the editing is off. Sometimes I say things that I don't really know I said, or sometimes I say things that nobody knows what I said. Also, the opinions that are addressed by me are mine by myself. They don't reflect the actual group's opinions or W2272 opinions or, jeez, that's a long list. Destiny Evolution Productions or any living person. So basically, this is my life, my opinion. That's all I really got to say.
As time progressed, I started to evolve. After I finished therapy, I started using hormones. As my outside was catching up to my inside, I realized something very interesting. I actually like men. And I'm not saying that hormones brought it out, but it could be that hormones brought it out. But I think more so it may be something that I suppressed all those years. Because if you look back and think about it, I always gravitated more romantically towards men than I had women. And the reason why I gravitated towards women was because that was something I was taught to do from my father, from my mother, from people who raised me. I was a guy, therefore I had to like a woman. Flawed, very flawed logic, but it was what I believed in. So now, as a catalyst of my body catching up to how I felt in my soul, I started to explore that part of me as well. The more sexual side of me, the more intimate side of me. And it made sense. Needless to say, I was just simply boy crazy. And I know that I was still married. And of course I didn't care. Because it was all about me, or what I used to say, it was all about D. You know, D being me. And of course, as you always know, this way of thinking can't go on too long. And life always dealt me a bad set of cards.